So when I was a Christian, me and a few of my brothers that I was rocking with, we was trying to actually follow the ancient paths. And what we considered the ancient paths was, how did the Bible say we should do this? We was really trying to stick to the scriptures. Like, stick to the script. If I don't see it in the book, I ain't rocking with it. I ain't doing it. But when you look at the scriptures, I'm looking at Psalm 78:2. It says, I will open my mouth in a parable. A parable is something hidden. So speaking of the hidden things, he said, I will open my mouth in a parable, and I will utter dark sayings of old. Now, the writer is not telling you where these sayings are coming from, but he's talking about speaking in a parable, speaking of the hidden things that was ancient, that was from, ancient times, sayings of old, dark sayings of old. When you look at Jeremiah 16:9, it tells us to remember the ancient paths. Now, the Old Testament is telling you to remember something that's older than that. That's older than the Bible, because the Bible is not original. It's ancient texts. It's ancient texts that the Bible seems to be pointing us to. Now, are these things hidden from the masses? Because he's talking about speaking in parables, talking about sayings from old, sayings of old that, are hidden things from ancient times. And when we read the Bible, we see where they took from other ancient texts that predate the Bible. And these things have been hidden from the masses. So the Old Testament, for something to be considered ancient, it would have to be 14 or 1500 years old. So the Old Testament is pointing to something older than itself. And it's telling you to remember those paths, where the good way is. It's not telling you where the sayings are coming from. It's telling you the time, but it's not telling you specifically where they're coming from. So it's just something to think about. Are they pointing us to something more ancient?